Hello, my name is Michel Petrucciani, and let me tell you something. It's very difficult to be behind a microphone. It's much easier to be behind a piano for me. But I decided that I wanted to do something a little special for this issue on Musica Jazz about me, and I thought that it would be something a little different if I could talk to you myself about my music and about my latest work on Dreyfus Jazz. And if you may, I will play 4 different records. The first one I did for the label, it's called Marvelous, with Tony Williams on drums, Dave Holland at the bass, and the Graffiti String Quartet. Graffiti String Quartet is 4 individual people that don't always play together, but they get together, especially for this occasion. We recorded this album in the summer of '93. We had a really good time, and working together was really great. I mean, everybody says that, but let me tell you, playing with Dave Holland and Tony Williams, it's definitely something else. So the first piece I want you to hear, it's called Dumb Breaks, and it's a 15-bar blues, C minor blues, and it's only the trio this time to start with. We played more like a very strong feeling of not always positive energy, because I wanted to represent something about breaking. Dumb breaks. You break something, you take a break, you break what you are doing now to do something else, or you fall down and you break something, or you wash the dishes and you break a glass, and it's always a little bit annoying. So I wanted to kind of try to recreate this climate, this ambiance, so to speak. So anyway, enjoy this, and I'll come back after this dumb break. Okay, this second piece, it's called Manhattan. Manhattan is the city I live in, New York, for now 15 years, and we try with the string quartet this time to recreate the sounds of Manhattan. recreate the sounds of the police sirens, ambulances, and fire people, and the people screaming and laughing and walking down the street during traffic jams, the taxi driving really fast down the roads. I am sure that any one of you that's been to New York know for sure what I'm talking about in terms of the energy. There's an energy in Manhattan and in New York that there's nowhere else in the world. And we try to, in a way, recreate that street environment throughout this piece. It's F major blues. And again, I'll come back after this. I want to talk to you about another record now that I did with a French organ player by the name of Eddie Louis. We recorded that also in the summer of '94 at the Petit Journal Montparnasse, which is a small club in Paris. And we played together for 3 nights, consecutive nights. This first piece I want to play from that record is called Rachid. Rachid is my second son, or my first son, because he's the oldest one. And it's a valse in E major, and there's not anything really special to that song, except that I tried to write melodies. I tried to write something that sings, and you can imagine maybe a child singing. We call those records conférence de presse, a press conference, because of Eddie Luis. Eddie Luis is not somebody that likes to talk too much, and we decided that it would be a good idea if we invited the press to the making of a record so we wouldn't have to talk about it afterwards. And this is why we did that. So a lot of press came, all journalists, photographers, and so on, and so they saw how we can make a record, which is very easy in a way, especially when you work with Eddie Luis, because the communication was so fluent that we didn't really have any problems working together. We've done that before in '86, in August of '86, and Yves Chamberlain, who's the producer of the label, I decided that we should get reunited and do these two records together. So I hope you enjoy that. Now, the second piece of this Conférence de Presse record, it's called Hubbard. Hub for Freddie Hubbard and Art for the Art of Music. It's a piece I wrote for Freddie, of course. I've worked with him in 1986, and it was a great learning experience working with him. We had a great band at that time. It was Joe Henderson on saxophone, Buster Williams at the bass, Billy Hart at the drums, and Freddie, of course, at the trumpet, and myself at the piano. So this, the harmony, the chord changes of that composition is very much like the way Freddie Hubbard would write a piece of music. Like, I don't know if you know a piece from Freddie called Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is a very famous basketball player, and we used to play that together, and I tried to, in a way, imitate those chord changes that Freddie is so good at. A little bit like a ball bouncing up and down, up and down. Anyway, this is called Herbert. Okay, this is now the solo work, which is the latest work that I do right now. I'm playing solo. In fact, I'm playing right now in Amsterdam. I'm talking to you from a hotel room in Amsterdam where I have a concert tonight. Playing solo is very great. I've learned a lot from doing solo work. I learned my piano. I'm learning how to communicate with the audience. It's a direct communication. You're also very free, like a bird, and you're free but alone. And sometimes being alone can be a little scary, because if you fall down, there's nobody to help you. And well, that's the challenge that I like. And this record, which is called Théâtre des Champs-Élysées, which was made at the Théâtre des Champs-Élysées, of course, the temple of classical music in Paris, was really, for me, a recollection of 2 years of work. And I could say very modestly that I am quite proud about this record, because everything is there. I think especially the timing of the music, the notes, and like Miles Davis used to say, I try not to play too many notes. I try to choose the right notes, and more or less, maybe to 80%, I did the right choices of music. But I want to talk to you about this piece called Even My Stance. I wrote this piece a while ago while listening to a Rachmaninoff masterpiece, and I heard the left hand of Rachmaninoff, and I transcribed this left hand to the right hand, and I made it a melody, and that's why it's called Even My Stance, which is a little playing with words. We say in France, I don't know in Italian if you say that, but when you say when the cats are gone, the mice are having fun. So when Rachmaninoff was not there to see what I was doing, I was trying to have fun with one of his little bit of piece that he wrote, master composer. So I want you to hear that, and then I want to do another experiment with you, because right after this I will play the same song, Even My Stance, but on the record Marvelous, which is with the group and the string quartet. So you hear the difference between how to treat a song alone and how to treat the same song with a band. So check it out. Okay, now we are in the concert hall of Groningen, which is in Holland. I just finished the concert now, and I wanted to explain to you the beginning of a composition, how you create a composition. And this one is called Nightsun in Blois. And I did that in Blois, which is a little town in the south of Paris, 2 hours by car. And well, we were a bunch of friends, and a friend of mine just talked to me and said, "Look, can you give me the color or the sound of the sun?" And for me, sun, the light, is G. So the chord of G is this. So I started by doing this. For me, this is very light, like it's sole, okay? So he said, well, do something for your son and do something for the sun, which is also a play with words. So I started by playing this phrase. Then you have to continue by something that resemble that. So I did the same thing uh, with the same key, but the melody is in another key. So it goes like this. Okay, that's the first eight. Then again. Then we have to find a bridge. So the bridge of the song was another friend that was there also that evening said you should do like a Broadway type song. So the bridge is very simple, and it's like a ritournelle. It's something that goes over and over again, like this. And then back to A. With the ending, that goes C7. So when I did that, I thought the song was over. And when sometimes you think a song is over, it's not really over because you have to find, we say, a passage where you could sing, like something that goes back and always in another key. So the key closest to G for me is D. So I started by playing D, and I tried to find something very easy, which is a la Sonny Rollins more. So I did something like that with the melody that goes like this. Then go back to G by playing C7 and D. And then back to G. That's it. That's how you write a song. It's very easy. I mean, the idea, has to come, but basically, this um, how you compose with the help of friends and with an idea in mind. Okay, I thought now it would be a good idea for me to try to play it for you from the beginning to the end. Goes like this. That's it. Now, um, I have another idea. Let's play a blues together. If you have a piano at home and you want to play something, you put your CD in the machine and I come for you. Let's play F major blues. I give you the tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, it's time for me to say goodbye. Before I go, I want to give you a little present. A memory of my hometown where I grew up, Montélimar. And when I first started playing the piano, I studied classical music, but I was playing with my father and my brothers at the organ. So this is a little piece that I recorded 2 years ago, overdub, myself on piano and myself on the organ. So it's called Montélimar, of course. So enjoy this. Arrivederci, ci vediamo in Italia e vuole parlare un po' italiano ma è difficile, preferisce parlare un pochino inglese, è un po' meglio, che già l'inglese è difficile, ma allora l'italiana è impossibile. Ok, grazie a tutti, a presto, arrivederci.